What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you went into the channel, I am Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto. So a lot has been happening just over the past day or two, I swear. There is always crypto news. There's always Crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos related news. MMF is absolutely taking off right now. Part of the reason is because they were just listed on the Crypto.com exchange. We'll get more into that in a second. Not only that, there is a meme coin that is also kind of taking off on Cronos right now as well. I'm going to tell you who that is. That's pretty exciting. Tectonic's performance is definitely been increasing. I'll go over that and so much more related to NFTs and everything else. So having said that, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. This is simply for educational and entertainment purposes. Please do your own research. But having said that, what do you guys say? Let's just go ahead and get started with MMF actually. All right, so like I said, MMF has officially been listed on the Crypto.com exchange. I was alluding to this in one of my past two previous videos, I believe it was. But anyways, typically, I know what everyone's thinking, why aren't they actually on the Crypto.com app yet? Typically the way it works is exchange comes first, and then within a week or so, typically, is from what I've seen. In some cases, it's within the same day, but typically within a week or so, Crypto.com puts it then on the centralized app. So make sure you're watching your app for MMF, because that is going to be a huge launch when it gets to Crypto.com, because that is the #1 DEX on Cronos right now. By TVL, it has surpassed VVS Finance. Of course, it's not going to show that way quite yet in the DeFi wallet until everything catches up, but they have already passed VVS Finance, and they are going to be huge, especially when they get to that Crypto.com centralized app. And just to elaborate on them a little bit more, the MAD token is now officially live. I am actually earning MAD from the treehouse, and they actually dropped a little bit of a surprise that I didn't even know was coming, but you can now stake that MAD token right underneath of your treehouse. If you're staking your treehouse, if you just scroll down a little bit further, you can now stake your MAD token as well for some pretty impressive returns. I think it's at 400+% at this time. Of course, that goes down over time, but still, that is still a pretty good starting percentage. So I'll definitely be staking my MAD tokens as I am earning them from my treehouse. And so another thing is you, of course, can add some boosters to your treehouse, up to 3 different boosters from a list of 6 specified under one roof, like the Cronos Lizards, like the Cronos Nanas, and a bunch of other ones as well. A total of 6 in all. But anyways, that's going to earn you some extra MAD as well. Another really promising update for MMF is they have now partnered up with Rugdock. It is a company that essentially vets all of the companies that try to get onto MMF Finance. And so all these companies now have to essentially go through Rugdock, be vetted to make sure that they are not a rug pull, so to speak. So that is super bullish for MMF as well. I know it's kind of in opposition to what crypto is all about, but MMF wants to protect their investors, which is a very good thing. Add a little bit more credibility to MMF, not that it's not already credible, because it is the #1 DEX on Cronos for a reason after all, but still, that is definitely going to work in their favor in my opinion. Another thing new with MMF is that they are now listed on CoinMarketCap, but it doesn't stop there. You not only can look up MMF, but you can look up MShare, you can look up Savannah, you can look up MMO, the MMF Optimizer, METF as well. So essentially they just bunched a bunch of their tokens all together there on CoinMarketCap. So that is another way you could check them out now, which is pretty cool. And their price now hit like $1.55 the last time I checked. I remember when it was so much less than that. They have been absolutely taking off. I can only imagine when they get to that Crypto.com centralized app what the price is going to be. But anyways, let's now head into the next piece of news. This is going to be the meme coin that is kind of taking off on Cronos, which is Cronos Coin. So it has Crow in the name, of course, makes sense. So Crow plus Doge equals Crows. Anyways, and quite honestly, although it has Doge in its name, and although they call themselves a meme coin, they actually call themselves a meme to utility coin. And I know they compare themselves to Doge, but I would actually say they're kind of going to be, I think, a closer to a Shiba Inu, because they're actually going to have some utility. And not bashing Doge, but Doge doesn't really do anything. Shiba is doing stuff. They got NFTs, they got the new metaverse coming out, they have their DEX. So Crows is kind of following along with that. And I like their logo, or their little icon as well, the little alligator thing. So that's pretty cool too. But anyways, you might be asking yourself, how do you actually go ahead and buy Cronos Coin? What you're going to do is go to MMF Finance. You see how I tied it all in together there? So go to MMF, you just just simply go to the swap feature. I think they call it exchange in Mad Meerkat Finance, but go to the swap feature and you swap, I don't know, Crow to Croge if you wanted to. So that's going to be how you're going to go ahead and buy that. Like I said, meme to utility, meaning they're actually planning on having staking within their app as well. They're going to build their own bridge. They're going to have NFT collections, and in the future, they do plan on being listed on the Crypto.com centralized app as well. So Croge, best of luck to you. I hope you could pull that off. That would be super awesome. I'm rooting for you. Oh, and by the way, they just hit a $25 million market cap, so that's why I wanted to bring them up, because they are definitely growing it quite quickly. I feel like they just posted something on Twitter with a $20 million market cap. So all of a sudden they grew another 5 million just out of nowhere there. And in the end, they just have a really good looking chart. Next on my list here is going to be Tectonic, and I took this from Cronos News, so full props to them. Go ahead and follow them on Twitter. But Tectonic has been absolutely crushing it when it comes to performance within the past 30 days. When you do a little comparison when it comes to performance, when you compare them to the Avalanche equivalent, when you compare them to the Solana equivalent, when you compare them to Compound, they are beating everybody as far as percentage goes in terms of performance in the last 30 days. This is definitely very promising. I'm telling you guys, Cronos is going to be huge. That is why I've dedicated this channel entirely to Crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos, because I believe in this chain. I know it's going to do wonderful things in all the partnerships that Crypto.com has been landing. So Tectonic, well done. Keep the momentum going. I'm definitely rooting for you as well. Next on my list regarding Cyborg Brotherhood, you know, the NFT collection that is coming out by Maurice Cyborg's expected mint date. This isn't official yet. I want to give that disclaimer, but I saw it in the Discord by Cyborg themselves. Expected mint date is going to be April 10th. That could change. They are currently waiting on Abyssus Bay to probably work through all the metadata and get everything set up and all that fun stuff. But April 10th, in case you were curious, as of now, again, that may change. And that kind of leads me into then the Cronos first, because I know everybody is wondering about the mint date for that as well. And so that has not been finalized yet. But what I did get off of that, because I'm going to look down on my phone here real quick, the Cronos devs apparently are working with Abyssus right now on the final testnet stuff. Not only that, they're also working with Abyssus on metadata right now as well. So they are currently in the process of finalizing everything up. After that is all finalized, I'm sure the Cronos first will release a mint date. What I believe I remember them saying is they'll do it at least 7 days before the actual mint itself. So it's going to come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, pretty quickly, we are going to have that mint. So I'll keep you guys updated, you know that. And another less important news, I guess you could say, I just minted my first Crowbee. So I combined my Chronome and my Chromide, and I made my first Crowbee. So I just thought I'd share that too. Not a huge deal, but I thought it was pretty exciting. But anyways, that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on social media if you wanted to stay up to date on different cryptocurrency updates. Be sure to hit the subscribe and the bell notification button if you're into Crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos. That is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay gold.